Welcome back to the Passport Pals podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Olivia.
And we're
the Passport Pals.
Happy Friday.
It's kind of funny because we're filming this on a Monday.
Oh, a little behind the curtain.
I wish it was Friday.
Yeah. Let's fast forward through the week.
I know, right?
We had a fun weekend. We just got off Olivia's birthday cruise. Woo, woo. Birthday queen in the house.
Slay.
We're going to recap that shortly in the next few weeks sometime. But so stay tuned for that. But it was a fun weekend.
It was a good weekend.
Yeah. But today we are recapping our trip on board the Celebrity Summit, one of Celebrity's oldest, smallest ships. Is she still any good? It was our first time on that class of ship. We went and found out. So let's get right into it.
We sailed out of Fort Lauderdale. I forgot. We took the train.
We did. We took the Bright Line train. I hate the drive to Fort Lauderdale. It is terrible. I always say never doing it again. Did it recently. I don't think it's ever happening again for real.
No. But hey, Brightline, if you're listening, trains should be more accessible.
Yeah.
It's crazy how expensive these trains are.
They have been running good sales recently, though.
You shouldn't have to run a 45% off sale for it to be affordable for people. And also, if they're running that many sales, it's because people aren't using it because they can't afford it.
Yeah.
Hey, Brightline, there's no way it costs that much to keep up that train. I think for us, for 4 people this weekend, if we had used the train for my birthday, I think that the train was around
$350.
That was on a good sale.
Yes.
Had it not been on a good sale, it was about $480. $480 to go 3 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy. Am I crazy?
I don't think 350 is crazy. 480, yes.
But 350 is on a very good sale.
Yeah.
Like one of the best I've seen Brightline have.
Well, but they know the drive is terrible and there's a premium price for convenience.
Whatever. It's not worth it. Maybe it is. It's just so expensive.
Yeah. But we took the train down to Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
And then we arrived at the port. We got there around 1-ish.
It was also really nice. I hate the Fort Lauderdale port as well. So taking an Uber and getting dropped off.
Yeah, the parking situation at Port Everglades, forget. At least at Terminal 25 with Celebrity. We haven't sailed out of any other terminal, so there might be closer parking to other terminals. Like I know Disney and the Royal ones, parking might be closer. But Terminal 25 Celebrity Cruises in Fort Lauderdale, terrible.
Just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. We'll get more into that when we talk about this weekend's cruise too, because that was just miserable. But nonetheless,
we got dropped right off at the front door.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It was really nice to not have to deal with parking. Yeah, we pretty much walked right on, I think.
Now, security is never really that long at Port Everglades, but we always typically arrive at like 1 p.m. So maybe if you show up early, I don't know.
We do always tend to get there a little later in the afternoon. Yeah, we got right on, went right to our muster station, went to our room.
First impressions. This was a new ship for us. Brand new ship.
And as we talked about in the last episode, it had a recent remodel. So I was expecting like remodel. It was kind of comical. So as you're walking through these halls, we were on deck 3. We were on deck 3, which Josh informed me of
as we were walking on the ship.
Going up the escalator to get on the ship. And I whipped my head around because I don't think we have been on that low of a level since like 2024.
Now, I will say on this ship, I did like being on deck 3.
I did actually.
We ended up having a nice location.
Yes. But I just was like dumbfounded. I was like, what do you mean we're on deck 3?
And we were in an inside
cabin. But walking through the halls, it looks like you're on Margaritaville. Like the hallway, it's very
old cruise
Jimmy
ship.
Buffett themed.
Yeah, it's
looking.
like the wood tones, the this, the that.
Yeah, and I was like, where are we?
I thought this just had been renovated.
But then Josh opens the door to this like LED lit
Millennial gray.
yeah, slate gray, sleek, looking room. And I'm like, we've entered a different dimension. What happened?
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy.
It was a really odd transition.
Yeah.
Warm wood nautical to stark bright gray.
Yes. What did you think about the room?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I thought the furnishings were nice. The design was nice. Again, it is an older ship, so there's only so much they can work with. There was an interesting, so there was a desk. There was like an open shelving unit, and then there was the closet.
Yes.
It's kind of interesting. I
was.
didn't hate it, though.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I hated the bathroom. I really hated the bathroom. The shower.
And the door opened weird, so you had to barely shimmy in.
The door opened weird, and it was really tight. And then
our shower also never got hot.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. It was lukewarm the entire trip. I was in there turning and shifting. And if you've ever been on a cruise, there are signs everywhere in the shower being like, the water is hot. Be careful. Test the water before you get in because of how hot cruise ship water gets, which I personally love.
Yeah.
I want to be red by the time I get out of the shower. But this one was cold.
Yeah.
Literally cold.
My first shower, I was twisting the knob every which way. I'm like, it's not getting hot. What is wrong?
It was so bad. I did hate the bathroom.
I didn't. It was a little on the smaller side. I didn't hate it other than the cold showers.
Also, if you've ever been on a celebrity cruise, tell me why celebrity cruises, okay, the sink is this big, okay? The faucet is right here. This is how far the faucet goes. It goes no further. And your hands are touching the sidewall while you're washing your hands. Why don't we just...
Yeah, we need longer extended faucets.
Yeah, make the faucet a little longer.
They want these modern sinks, but they don't want to pay for the modern faucets to fit.
No. It was ridiculous. Again, comical. What is going on? But the room itself was really nice.
It was really nice. But yeah, our room was on deck 3 right off of guest relations and the grand foyer.
Yeah.
So that was a really nice location, I thought, because it was just up 1 to the casino, up 2 to Cafe El Baccio. The martini bar was right there on 4. What did you think of the grand foyer, first impressions?
First impressions, loved it. As the cruise progressed, hated it. First impressions, I was like, wow.
It is it's grand. There's this beautiful big stone staircase.
Okay remodel, at first impression. But then as the cruise went on, I was like, who built this? Someone's got to change something. It was bad. I really liked the location of our room.
Yeah, it was really nice. But then we headed up to lunch to eat something because we were hungry. Now, also, they do have these really cool elevators that were right off of the atrium. So they were our main elevator that had glass all up the side of the ship and they had windows looking out. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, the elevators were really cool.
But then we went to lunch, our first meal on board at the Ocean View Cafe on board Celebrity Summit. How amazing was lunch?
So good. If you've been listening long enough, you know I hate a buffet.
Except on Celebrity.
Until I got on this ship, in fact. Yeah, the newer ships, I think they've figured it out. The old ones was pre-figuring it out. And it's very similar to every other cruise ship buffet where it's just a long line of food.
Not that many options.
Yeah. Oh, and then the pasta making station smelled so good. They had DIY pasta, and then they would make it build your own pasta rather than DIY. And it smelled so good, but then I got some and it tasted like water.
Very, bland, flavorless.
Which was odd.
Yeah. So I don't know. The food was not that good. There was not a good selection.
I will say I liked the dinner buffet better than the lunch buffet.
Yes, I would agree with that.
We ate dinner in the buffet twice?
I think twice.
Twice this trip. Lunch, they had this panini making station, which I don't think either of us ever did.
No.
But only because we got on the first day and I was like, I want a sandwich. And then I saw the sandwich making station and I was like, oh my God. perfect. Except when I pull up to the sandwich making station and there's like 3 choices of meats, and it's like odd meats, like not like turkey, ham, maybe a little salami. It was like capicola, which I love, but then it was like capicola 2.0, and then it was like salami, and I was like, so capicola 3 different ways, in fact. And the cheese options were like aged Parmesan and also blue.
Perfect.
And I'm like, right, thank you guys. So yeah, just wasn't really interested. However, that being said, the bread in that section,
it was pretty incredible.
Just get the bread. Don't get anything else. I pulled up to the sandwich making station, pulled out a whole like miniature French baguette, and the man was like, "Would you like a sandwich?" And I was like, "No, thank you." I would just like the bread. Totally worth it though.
Yeah.
Best baguette I've had in a while.
That's good.
But then for dinner, they had like build your own options.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I got like a stir fry. Built your own stir fry, which also smelt better than it tasted.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Never in my life have I experienced that. Where like something smells really good and then it like doesn't taste like it smells.
No, not at all. I don't know if they have smell-o-vision or what in that buffet, but it was false advertising.
They also had like made upon request meats, like chickens and then
steak,
fish. Now, I got a steak. It was like good at the first bite. And then as I ate it more, I was like, is this hamburger meat? Like as the meal progressed, it tasted more and more like just a burger. And I was like, what cut of meat is this? Like, which I kind of probably should have expected since it was like in the buffet. Like,
right.
It just caught me off guard. So I was like, maybe never again. One thing I noticed that I didn't ever try in the lunch and dinner buffet was the Caesar salad section.
I did.
How was that? Tell us more.
I love a Caesar salad, especially on Celebrity.
Okay.
So it was nice. And they also had bacon bits in the Caesar salad station, which that was a nice touch.
But like, it looks really intriguing to me.
Well, they had this on the Apex too. They had, which as I'm about to say this out loud, I don't know how appetizing this is. I never participated in this aspect, but there is a communal mixing bowl
That's what I'm
for
talking.
your Caesar station.
That's what intrigued me. I was like, why would anybody do that?
So I don't know. Yeah, that is a thing. But because Caesar salad really is just lettuce and Caesar dressing and Parmesan cheese. So if that's just getting mixed in there, that's fine. But if somebody wants to throw a rogue anything else in there, that's when the communal mixing bowl gets crazy. Which then I'm like, why don't you just pre-mix the salad for me?
I would argue the communal mixing bowl is foul.
On the Apex, it looked clean. On the Summit, it looked questionable. Like it was more taken care of in like, there were more strict rules on the communal Caesar salad mixing bowl on the Apex versus the Summit. There was no rules outlined here.
In my mind, I'm just like thinking about how if it doesn't get used often enough, like then the bowl would get like crusty.
I used to work at Panera Bread. Side note, we had to change our salad mixing bowls every 2 hours.
That doesn't sound like enough. I would need it changed every 5 mixes, like 5 to 10.
Yeah.
Did you do a rinse?
No, never. So maybe don't eat at Panera Bread.
Wait. Rewind.
There was no rinsing. At least when I worked there 7-8 years ago. Maybe they've upped their equipment.
No rinsing.
The salad bowls would just sit in like a bookshelf for 2 hours.
Collecting dust.
Well, they were covered in the shelf, but...
Oh. Okay. All right. Communal mixing bowls, big no for me. How do you feel about communal mixing bowls?
I think it's genius. Only for a Caesar salad, and only if only lettuce, Caesar dressing, and Parmesan get put in there.
Yeah, like what about food safety?
Yeah, I don't know.
That is just foul.
I like the idea though.
Never in my life. Oh, unless like someone was there
To mix it
changing out
and
the bowl
yeah.
every once in a while.
No.
Or like mix it for you.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Now that would be another build your own option.
Then they'd have to staff another person, and they don't want to do that.
They don't. Nonetheless.
So that was our boarding day lunch. It was
Questionable.
Yeah, not a good first impression.
But then
afterwards, we went outside to the Sunset Bar, which was right off of the buffet.
I loved that.
Yeah, it was a really nice setup they had going on out there. I feel like the other Sunset Bars are really disconnected.
Yes. I loved that it was right off of the buffet.
Mm-hmm. And then I somehow got conned into purchasing the drink package.
So this is something we never do specifically on Celebrity because I am not a big drinker.
Mm-hmm.
So it just financially does not make sense on Celebrity because it is so expensive.
And you have to buy it for everyone age 21 and over in a same cabin.
Yes.
So, and normally this happens on every Celebrity cruise. All the I think they get a commission or something. All the bartenders like, you want a package, you want a package, you want a package. And I'm like, no. And then I'm like, oh, my friend doesn't drink. Like, it doesn't make sense. We're not going to buy two. And he's like, oh, well, I'll just give your friend the non-alcoholic. Which I don't know is accurate. I think this person may have been bending rules to make a commission, which good for them.
But fantastic news for me.
So we ended up with the drink package because I didn't have to purchase an alcoholic and a non-alcoholic. So that makes a little more financial sense because Celebrity's drinks are so expensive. So yeah, that was something different and new.
Ecstatic. I was just floored.
All the coffees, the waters, the
vitamin
sodas,
waters.
vitamin water.
Oh. Yep. I was thrilled. Pina coladas. Yeah, baby. Anyway, so we got the drink package.
We did. And then we walked around the pool deck a little, but then immediately went to Cafe Al Baccio to cash in on our first coffees.
Yes.
Which, on this ship, we had a fantastic experience at Cafe Al Baccio.
Oh, those baristas. Listen up, Celebrity. Oh, we should put this in the survey. Man, I don't know what they were cooking up in there.
Promote these people.
I have never had Cafe Al Baccio like I had Cafe Al Baccio on the Celebrity Summit.
And get them fleet-wide. Everybody who worked there was so happy.
They so
cared
happy
about their craft.
They were so funny, so attentive.
Yeah.
So good at their jobs. Now, I also didn't know Celebrity Cruises at Cafe Al Baccio has different flavored matchas. Floored. I was floored. Part of my drink package.
Strawberry matcha.
It was the best matcha I've ever had. I asked the gentleman what brand they used, took a picture of it. Dubai. So we had Cafe Al Baccio quite a bit on this trip.
Cafe Al Baccio was incredible because, a little jump back to our last Celebrity cruise we got off today, my coffee order at Cafe Al Baccio is $9. So it was nice to just swipe in, not think about it.
My Starbucks order isn't even $9.
My Starbucks order for a drink and a pastry is $9.
And you're getting a tiny itty bitty little latte for $9. Wow.
That's why if you're gonna get any fun drinks on Celebrity, you need the package because it is worth it because everything is so expensive.
Wow.
Yeah. Then we went to enjoy the sail away. So we went up to the top deck. We went over to above the Sunset Bar. They had their little version of, what do they call it?
The rooftop garden?
Yes, that's what it is. The rooftop garden. They had there was a movie screen and some chairs, and it had a nice view out the aft. So we went up there and enjoyed sail away.
Yes.
It is nice views sailing out of Fort Lauderdale.
It was really, really nice weather.
It was. We had perfect weather.
It wasn't too hot. It was like breezy, beautiful. Cover girl.
It was the last weekend of February, so that can either be hit or miss.
Yes. But we sailed away. The Sunset Bar was busy at that point, though.
It was. I could never get a drink at the Sunset Bar, so I was like, oh, I'm going to go run down and get a drink. And then I came back 10 minutes later with no drink. And I was like, yeah, nobody would help me. So I guess that was kind of a negative.
Yeah.
It was pretty busy.
But then we found a lounge. We explored a little bit.
We did the Rendezvous Lounge.
We sat and played cards, which we haven't done on a cruise in a really long time. And I
No.
actually missed it so much.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
That was kind of the nice thing about being on a smaller ship. You could just sit and chill.
Yeah.
You don't feel FOMO.
If you're listening to this, though, comment your favorite card game because we need some new ideas.
We do. We play Gin Rummy
We play Gin Rummy every time we play cards.
because that's really the only card game we know.
Yes. So if you got a popular card game that you love or that you like invented, I guess, I don't know. Tell us how to play. And
Leave
we'll
it
play
on our website, passportpalspodcast.com, in the Wish You Were Here segment.
Mm-hmm. Or tell us about other games that you play on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
I've had people talk about bringing portable mahjong on a cruise.
Ooh.
How do you feel about that?
I would love to know how to play.
We also play Farkle a lot.
We do. That's a fun, easy one, a dice game.
Yeah, that's a nice one to bring on a ship. Yeah, but let us know what games you guys bring on ships, if any.
Yeah. We're going to need it when we go to Japan.
Right. Right, for our 11-night stretch of sea days. LOL. But yeah, we found a nice lounge in. We played cards. But then we went to the show, which the show this evening was a comedian, which... If you've been listening long enough, we're not big comedian guys.
No, I like a comedian if they're funny. But that's what we were like. Maybe this will be a funny one.
Yeah, Josh had a lot of hopes. I was like, it's not going to
did.
be funny. And he was like, let's give him the chance to be funny. We gave him the chance and he wasn't funny.
Yeah, it was terrible.
He had like 2 funny jokes where you kind of got a chuckle.
Yeah, but...
Most of it was just like, people should hit their kids more. And I was like... Okay.
Perfect.
And then everyone in the audience was just talking about how much they hated their kids.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
It was weird and it dragged on far too long.
And then he was talking about hating cats.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, what? Why do you hate cats? And then he was like, I know all of you hate your cats. Or all men hate their girlfriend's cats or something. And everyone in the audience was like, no, that's not true. But anyways, he was not funny.
No, we suffered through.
We did suffer through. And then we went to dinner.
We ate in the main dining room.
Nothing to write home about.
No, it was just a celebrity meal.
What happened? Something happened.
Oh, they never came to get our drink order.
Yeah, they never came to get our drink order.
And then the waitress called you anxious.
Yes, so at the end of our meal, the girl was like collecting the plates and she was like, how was everything? And I was like, oh, it's good. And then she was like, you seem overwhelmed. Are you okay? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Which, like, I am typically overwhelmed. So it probably wasn't an incorrect observation. But I was just so caught off guard. I was, like, sent into a fit of laughter. I could not believe...
Yeah.
It just came out, like, she even couldn't believe she said it out loud. Like, she just was like, okay. And then we just all sort of started laughing. But yeah, it was just an odd dinner.
It was.
It was like,
Very odd.
Yeah.
The service was interesting.
it was just odd. Not bad. Just,
Yeah.
I was just like, we just kept having these odd interactions where I was like, right, okay.
But then after dinner, we went to the casino, which was fun. They had my new favorite game, the Zeus Piggy. I don't know the actual name, but...
Zeus Piggy.
So that was fun. And then it was treating me pretty well. Thanks, Dragon Link. So that was fun. It's always more fun when I'm winning.
But then, what do we do?
And then it was time for tonight's activity. The ABBA party was up in the Sky Lounge.
Which is one of my favorite celebrity activities. I love ABBA, and I love an
ABBA
ABBA
sing-along.
sing-along. Yeah. ABBA just brings people together.
Exactly. But we forgot a big, important piece of our first day. The Sky Lounge brought me back.
Oh.
So, early on in the cruise, as we were exploring, as we do on the first day, we were like, let's go to the Sky Lounge. We love the Sky Lounge. It's in the front of the ship. There's these big, beautiful windows. You get great ocean views. So we're like, let's go hang out in the Sky Lounge. And we get there, and they were like, private event, stand down.
Stand down.
And we could see everybody in this room was wearing these bright pink outfits.
Yes.
We're like, what's going on? And then on the sign, it said Lilyfied Cruise. So there was a Lily Pulitzer group cruise going on this sailing.
Which you could see them all weekend long, baby. Let me tell you, they were Lilyfied and proud. I have never seen so much Lily Pulitzer in my life.
There was a lot of them.
in my life. And they were all matching. So it was like the same Lily Pulitzer print everywhere.
I don't even know a lot about Lily Pulitzer and fashion, but there's a certain type of person who wears that. And it was an interesting group all weekend long.
Yes, they were interesting.
But shout out Lilyfied.
Also, this is just kind of a side note randomly. I feel like we have been seeing such an exponential increase in bachelor and bachelorette party groups on cruises.
Well, I think...
Or maybe I'm just paying more attention.
But I think that's a market for celebrity.
Oh.
Like we've done a lot of short celebrity cruises recently, and that's where they always are.
You think?
I think for like the mid-30s young adults who want to just have a booze cruise and celebrate and not be around kids, I think these short celebrity cruise is fit the bill.
See, and I would think more royal.
I see.
I would feel like people lean more towards royal for that.
I think that is the biggest one, but I think people are catching on, and I think celebrity is better for this kind of scenario.
Interesting. I never thought about that, but yeah, so many bachelor and bachelorette parties where I'm like, holy cannoli, everybody's getting married.
Yeah.
But so we went to the ABBA party.
But yeah, back to night one, ABBA party in the Sky Lounge. That was really fun.
Yes. And then it turned into the club.
Which we don't typically club.
On Celebrity we do.
It depends. Yes, we tried.
It depends.
But the music was good, so we stayed.
Yes. So the DJs... Holy cannoli, the DJs on this ship.
They were really good.
Amazing. I think there were two main guys, and both of them were fantastic.
Yeah.
Really, really good DJs. So yeah, we hung out in the club. We were up really late.
We did party until the break of dawn.
Yes. And then...
we shut down the club. We were one of the last people in there.
I think we were the last two people in there. It was like us and one other random lady, but then we were too rambunctious for her, so I think she ended up leaving. Sorry. I'm sorry to this woman. Which also is not like us to shut down the club. We might attend the club, but we're not shutting it down. So yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, we had a late night.
We did have a late night. So then leading into day 2, we had a late start to the day.
And by late, we mean really late.
Yes.
And by really late, we mean noon.
Yeah. But that was kind of my fault this morning. I was the one not wanting to get up today.
Yeah, I mean, both of us were kind of up all night.
Yeah.
So we were just in bed. And then we got up and I was like, I don't want to go Key West at all. Yeah. I was like, why would we get off? We should be back in 2 hours. Josh was like, let's just go get a snack. I was like, all right, whatever. We can get off.
So we were in Key West, day 2, slept in, got off. We went straight to Matheson's, our tried and true.
Yes. Well, we didn't. We went straight to...
I forgot about this. So you found this donut place that you really wanted to try.
Yes.
And we slept through it. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. It is what it is. We got to go for my birthday, so I forgive you. But then we went to Matheson's, which probably not the best way to start our day. Yeah. We like downed an M&M cookie though, like the size of our head.
Hell yeah. And then we went to CVS because we both had a few things, some toiletries we forgot at home.
Yes. Pro tip also, complete side note, if you're going to Key West, CVS versus Walgreens, go to CVS.
Yeah, CVS has better pricing on water.
They do. Like they have...
And there's more options and...
Yeah, and it's like buy one, get one a lot. Or like BOGO 50% off or like whatever. Versus Walgreens is full price everything. But yeah, we went to CVS, popped in there. Then I also found this place. It had a egg roll flight, which you might be thinking, what is an egg roll flight? I'll tell you. So this place had 3 kinds of egg rolls. You could get Philly cheesesteak egg rolls that came with a white cheddar sauce. You could get buffalo chicken egg rolls that came with a ranch dipping sauce, or you could get Cuban sandwich egg rolls that came with like a mustard sauce. Josh is looking up the name for it right now, so please hold.
It's called Island Dogs Bar.
Island Dogs Bar. Now, what did you think? First impressions of the bar?
It seemed cool. There was live music. It was right near the cruise ship, so that was nice.
Yeah, really good vibes, really good service. They had some lady playing. She was really talented. The food came out really quick.
It did. That was nice too.
What did you think?
They were okay. Wasn't anything special, and it was kind of all really rich.
Yes. Now, I think had you been out since the morning and drinking all day, it probably would have hit the spot. For us who had just woken up probably 2 hours ago and already ate a cookie the size of our heads, it was a little overwhelming and too rich. But I think really good for drunk people.
Yeah.
Like, had I been drinking, it would have been like,
Yeah.
you know, to cut through the alcohol. But yeah, I would agree. What was your favorite though out of the three? What would you rank them?
The most surprising, I think the Philly cheesesteak was my number one. Which I didn't think I would be a Philly cheesesteak. Second, buffalo chicken. Last, Cuban.
Just crazy because you love a Cuban.
I love a Cuban.
Yeah. I think mine was Philly, Cuban, and buffalo. The buffalo chicken had a weird flavor to me.
A little bit.
Like a what's that type deal. Was it my best work? Probably not.
But it was nice to try something new. But then after our egg rolls, we were walking back to the ship and then we stumbled upon the Mallory Square Market.
Yes,
Which we had never been. When you leave the cruise ship, you can either go straight and you head into the main area, Duval Street, whatever, or you can turn left. We've never turned left, but that's where this Island Dog Eats was. So on our way back, we stumbled into the Mallory Square Market, which was really cool.
Yes. So it's like this, it kind of was giving Fisherman's Wharf, but like miniature. There was, or if you've ever been to Tarpon Springs in Florida, really, really cool place, by the way. But very similar to Tarpon Springs, just like lots of mom and pop shops, like, you know, things you can typically find on like the coast. Lots of like soaps and sponges and jewelry and coffee shops and pastry shops and like just little small businesses to support. If you're watching us on YouTube, or if you're not, go head over to YouTube. We got a new addition to our set decoration. I got this little sailboat. Yeah. It says Key West on it. So come check us out on YouTube if you're listening. And it was so cheap. Everything there was so affordable. Yes. So. I did like that little shop we popped into. I wish I could remember the name, but it was a really, really cool area. And we've never found it before. Yeah. There's also an aquarium there, which I would like to try at some point. I think the word aquarium is used loosely, but it is some sort of small marine environment situation. There was also like a really cool shipwreck museum or something that I'd like to try at some point. Just like little things to do that we didn't know about prior to our little pop-in. But yeah. That was our quick few hours in Key West. We came, we ate, we shopped, and got back on the ship. Once we got back, we decided to go to the pool, I believe. It was some decent weather. Our first decent weather cruise we've had in a while. Yes. So we just laid out on deck until sunset, which the sunsets in Key West are famous, and it was a pretty nice sunset. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was nice sailing away before the time change because we were sailing away around sunset time, so it was nice to enjoy that. Which I don't think we've ever done. No, I don't think so. I've never seen a Key West sunset until this trip. But it was beautiful, like they say. Yeah. But then we got showered, changed, ready for the evening. For dinner tonight, we weren't feeling the main dining room. Yes, so we went to the buffet, which dinner was not half bad. Yeah, like we mentioned a little earlier, that dinner was better. It was still kind of lackluster in my opinion, but I still had plentifully filled plate. Yes. And nonetheless, we ate dinner in the buffet. Dinner was okay. Not amazing, not awful. But then we went to the show. In the main theater. It was the first production show of the cruise. Yes. So this show was called Soundtrack. And it was all like movie soundtracks. So songs from different movies, famous popular movies. Like there was Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Yeah, it was good. No complaints. And the production crew was really talented. Everybody was really talented, which is a plus. Yes. Because that's not always the case. No. Side eye. Celebrity reflection. We're looking at you. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. The production cast was really, 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 really talented. It had me waiting for the last show of the cruise. Yes. Then after the show, we went over to the casino again, and then tonight's activity was silent disco. Yeah. Yes, we love a silent disco on Celebrity, and the DJ was so good. He was so good. Yes, it was incredible. However,
I think you have a qualm with the silent disco.
The location. You guys, what was that?
So it was hosted in the grand foyer.
There was a giant staircase in the middle of the disco, which was rather inconvenient because on either side, there's also something. Like on this side, there was
the martini
bar, and on this side, there was something like a lounge.
Yeah, it was just some other lounge.
Some lounge, but there were too many people. So you couldn't really move.
Yeah, we're all kind of like crowded on a balcony overlooking the atrium because you can't use the atrium as an event space. I didn't mind it too much, but it was a tad odd.
I just was not happy. I felt cramped, unfortunately.
That is very sad.
Yeah, we stayed for quite a while.
We did.
But then
because the DJ was really good.
We made our way back to the casino.
Mm-hmm.
You were doing really well.
I was. This was a fun casino cruise.
Yes. And then
that was pretty much it. We did get some pizza up in the buffet before heading to bed.
Oh, we did do that.
But there's pasta. Did I say pizza?
Yes.
Pasta. I love some late night pasta. And then that was it for day 2.
That was it. Day 3.
Bimini, Bahamas.
Now, we did something we haven't done in a while.
Yes, we went to the Bimini Beach Club at Resorts World, which if you go on a Virgin Voyages cruise, the beach club is included. They use it as their kind of like private island of sorts. But if you go to Bimini on another cruise line, you can still go to the beach club, but it is an additional charge.
Yeah, like a resort for a day charge. I think we paid...
I think it was like $45 a person.
Yes, which book in advance because they do amazing sales. And if you book on board, it's more like $70 a person.
Yeah,
so.
And like a little tidbit on all of Celebrity's extras, you can book it right away because if there is a lower price, you can always cancel, refund, rebook. Versus you don't want to miss the low price and then it's never that low again.
Yeah. But yeah, so we went. We grabbed
a quick breakfast in the buffet.
Or at Cafe Al Baccio. I think Cafe Al Baccio.
Yes, I think you're right. We grabbed a quick breakfast because food was not included. Lunch is not included in your day pass. So we weren't sure what the food situation was going to be like. So I was like, we should probably eat something just so we're not like dying later.
Yes.
So we did that and then got off. Now, you do have to take a shuttle to the Resorts World Day Pass or you're walking miles. You could technically walk, but it's
far.
Really far. It's like a 10-minute tram drive. So.
Yes. Now, we were waiting for the tram for quite a while.
Yes. I think there was something going on because even the workers were like kind of confused and they were like scrambling to get more trams. So I think this was kind of a fluke, but it did take like 30 minutes of us just standing there and everybody's like, why is there not a single tram come in the last 30 minutes?
Yeah, people were getting really frustrated. One guy also was like, oh my God, this was so humiliating. He was getting so impatient, this man. And he was like, I'm taking the kid, I'm taking the baby, and we're just going to walk. And everyone was like, you shouldn't do that. Like, everyone in his family was like, just be patient, just wait. He starts walking, he leaves, okay? Maybe 8 minutes later, a tram shows up. And I'm like
3 trams in a row.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, it's been a few minutes. Let's see how far he got. Okay? He made it to quite literally the end of the pier. Didn't even start his trek towards the resort.
Yeah.
By the time we were zooming past him on a tram. So let this show, bring your patience pants, be polite, and it'll get you somewhere. Because there's just no reason for all that. But yeah, we did wait quite a while. But once we got a tram, it was smooth sailing from there.
And they pulled right up to the beach club. Now, with this resort pass, you can go to the beach club, which is like the famous Virgin Voyages one. It's on the beach. There's pools, whatever. Or you can also go to the actual hotel, and they do have 2 pools there. We didn't do that, but with this day pass, you do have the option to do that if you want to.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We didn't get to do that. But we've both been here before, but with Virgin Voyages. So I would argue it's a much different energy.
Yes.
Virgin Voyages has like a pool party that they do. They have a live DJ.
Yes. Food is obviously included.
Food is included. It's just a different vibe.
Yeah.
Very different energy. I will say I think I preferred it more on Virgin.
Yeah. They bring the fun.
They do.
And there's, it's just a good vibe.
Otherwise, it was just like another public beach to me where I was like, All right. The pools were really nice.
Yes, they are not heated though. So it was end of February. They were cold. I did get in and go swimming, and it was nice, but it was cold.
It was bearable. I think
Yes.
if you once you got in, you were okay, and it was hot outside.
Yeah.
Luckily, sometimes at the end of February, that's not what you get. You get really cold weather and really cold water, and that's just not a fun time. But we had lots of sun, really, really warm temperatures. So getting in the ice cold pool was nice. Neither of us got in the ocean,
No,
though.
the ocean was absolutely freezing.
Yeah, miserable.
Terrible.
We just spent our day. We found beach chairs.
So we
We
laid
got
on
there around 11.
Yeah, 11. I think we got off around 10:30, so yeah.
We had plans to be there much earlier.
Yeah.
But the inside cabins have melatonin in them.
Yeah.
So we had a late start.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we still enjoyed our day.
Oh, with your day pass, you do get a drink ticket per person. So we redeemed our Bahama Mama.
Yes. And a lovely patron,
Yes.
he offered us his tickets. He
This
was like,
older gentleman, as I was walking by with my free drinks, this random person starts shouting at me, hey, come here. Hey, come here. Yeah, buddy, come here. And I was like, is he talking to me? But he was. And he was like, here, we're not going to use our drink tickets. That was very nice of him.
Yeah. So good thing you went. Thank you, good sir, for your
you.
drink pack tickets. I would say they were not strong.
No.
So if you're planning on getting crunk, it's not going to be on those. You ended up buying a little something. What are the prices usually run over there?
I think for beers and canned seltzers, they were like $10, which isn't terrible. The cocktails were a little bit more, but and it was all card. It was cashless, so just so you know.
Good to know.
So we laid out on the beach for a bit, and then we eventually moved over to the pool since we weren't getting into the ocean.
We had tried to order lunch, so they do have pool boys running around, and you can order food, drinks, and they're very attentive, very nice.
They were hustling. They were running. You would never see them walking leisurely.
Yeah, they were moving, and on the beach or the pool. So wherever you decide to sit, they come to you, which is really, really nice and really convenient.
Yeah.
However, we tried to order food.
Yeah. It was later in the afternoon or prime lunchtime, but he was like, yeah, no, the kitchen's busy. Sorry.
Yeah, he was like,
food.
no food. And I was like, and Josh looked at me, he was like, no food. And I was like, what do you mean, no food? What do you mean?
So then there is a sit down restaurant. It's the same menu. So we decided, okay, we'll go see if we can go sit down. Maybe the kitchen will serve us then.
Mind you, we stood there. Oh my God. We stood there and like the lady kept looking at us.
Yeah, it said wait to be seated. Nobody wanted to seat us.
Wait, but then she did end up seating us, except she sat us at a table with one chair.
Yeah, and then walked away. It's not like she was going to get another chair. She fully just walked away.
Yeah, she was like, whatever. And then she did it to another couple behind us. Just pulled up to this table with one chair. And the guy was like looking around. He was like... and then just ended up pulling a table or a chair from a different table.
Yeah.
So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I will say not the best service.
Not the best service, but the food. Oh my God. That was some good food.
Really good food. I think between the two of us, how much did we end up paying? We shared.
We did. I mean, maybe $60 with tip.
We shared 2 meals.
Yeah.
Let the record show. So we each got a meal and then we split the quesadilla.
I think it was maybe $45 for just the food.
Yeah. We split the quesadilla and the chicken sandwich. Both were amazing. So really satisfying.
Yeah, the food, incredible. Definitely, you'd have to pay extra, but oh my God, it was so good. And if you've been to the beach club on Virgin Voyages, the restaurant is in it's normally the Rockstar area. So normally if you're in a suite, you can go over there. So we got to eat in the suite.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That whole area.
I would be livid. If I was like paying all this money to be in a Rockstar suite and they were like, you can go to this exclusive area. And it was like that kind of service.
Well, it's the Virgin Voyage. It's not those people.
Oh, it's different people.
It's the Virgin Voyages crew. That's just the area. But I was pretending to be a rock star. It's like, oh, we're sitting in the Rockstar lounge.
That's
I got
hilarious.
my nice view.
But yeah, I think lunch was really good.
Definitely worth it.
All aboard was 4:30, I believe. We stayed until 3:45.
Yeah, and then we caught the tram back. So it's really sad to leave. It was kind of a short day because we got there at like 11 and left at 3 something. But we could have got off earlier, but it was still a fun day. Now, what do you think of the beach club overall?
I was underwhelmed. I think, like I said, the energy is different when you're sailing with Virgin. Now, if you've been listening, I don't love Virgin voyages. I've said that before. I'll say it again until I sail with them again and maybe form a different opinion. But that is in the far future probably. So I'm not a Virgin Voyages girl. I don't love them. However, when I went to the beach club, I also was there alone at the beach club and still had a better time than I had this time. So Virgin Voyages brings the fun to that island.
They do bring the fun.
And also, maybe a hot take, I hate paying for food on a cruise. I hate it. Now, if I'm in like a fun, different country and I want to try different foods, absolutely.
We were in the Bahamas. We got
a chicken sandwich.
It was like a Bahamian jerk chicken.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Versus when you're there with Virgin, it's like a fun, different menu.
Yeah.
They have like Bahamian cuisine.
Yeah.
They had yuca fries. They had rum cake. They had different ceviche. They had all kinds of fun things. A chicken sandwich and a quesadilla cost us a whopping $50 bumbleclat dollars.
Yeah.
I hate paying for food off of a ship if I'm not somewhere like that I've never been before, or if I'm trying like their cuisine.
Yeah.
So I will say that's something else I like about being on Virgin is that like the food is included when you're on the island.
Yeah.
And it's actually Bahamian. So was it worth the $50? I think that could go either way. I feel like personally, if I'm just going to be in a pool all day, I'd rather stay on board rather than pay $50 to get off board and get in a pool.
And see, I like a nice resort, a nice pool.
See, but I don't think that it felt resorty to me. It just felt like I was like in a pool. I was like, okay.
Now, I will say the lounge chairs on the beach, god awful.
Yeah,
I don't know what that was about.
What is going on?
So those were terrible.
Yes.
They were all like sunken in and worn in and
missing pieces, and it was like bad. I think if you were to spend the day on the beach, I feel like it's worth it because if you go to a public beach on Bimini, like chairs are super expensive and otherwise you're just sitting on the ground.
And there's no bathroom.
Yeah. Maybe it would be more worth it. However, for the time of year we went, like sitting in a pool, I was just like, okay, we could be on board while everyone else is here using a free pool. But, whatever. That's just my opinion, though. You have a vastly different opinion.
Yeah, I loved it. I'd do it again 10 times over.
If we were on Virgin, I would do it.
Yeah.
But it's free.
Yeah.
So, why wouldn't I?
I do wish it included lunch in the price.
Yes.
Maybe charge $10 more. Include lunch. Take away the Bahama Mama. Add $10. Include lunch.
You know what? That's a good idea. If you had taken away my beverage, I would have been far happier with lunch. Then it would have probably been worth it to me. If I'm going to be out off the ship all day at a resort for a day, some sort of meal ticket should be included.
Yeah. Agreed.
Even like $10 off would have been better than like a watered down drink. That maybe would have changed my perspective. I agree. But I think for the price tag, it's like you can find better things to do in Bimini. Also, I feel like, right, we paid $120 for a golf cart for a day. That's about $50-$60 a person, about what we paid for the resort for a day. I had a vastly better day when we rented a golf cart.
Now, my counter to that is that I like a facility.
Really?
Yeah. Like the beach we went to with the golf cart was one of the most magical places I've ever been.
Yes. Comma, but
I like a facility.
But why?
Like I like the comfort of a bathroom in a pool.
Why?
But they're just two different experiences. But I think for value for money, I think paying $50 to have like your basic human necessities. But that's just me.
Yeah. I think Bimini was so much more magical when we rented the golf cart.
I guess that is true. You do kind of lose the magic of Bimini.
The resort was just another resort.
I guess that's true.
It was comparable to every other resort I've ever been to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I'm going to do that, like, I'd just go to a resort.
I guess that's a fair point. It was not magical at all.
It wasn't. It was just like anything else you do. And, like, I'm sorry, but, like, I could go to a beach anywhere. But, like, the beaches in Bimini are gorgeous.
That they
but
are.
But not when they're overcrowded. And that was just, like, too many people. I'm like, oh, my God. Oh my God. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like, the pool was nice. Like, of course, it's a pool. Like, you're going to enjoy. Of course, we still enjoyed our day.
Yeah.
Did I enjoy it as much as when we rented the golf cart, got to have free reign of the entire island, got to do what we wanted, eat what we wanted. Also, the food that we ate last time we were on Bimini for, what, $10 a person? Exponentially better food.
It was.
It was fantastic. And I feel like we were contributing more to locals rather than giving our money back to, like, Resort World Bimini.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which, like I said, I'd rather spend my money eating local cuisine or, like, giving back to locals and spending my money that way than, like, Resorts World.
I guess that is a fair point. Yeah.
I don't know. I do get what you say about having a bathroom because you did have to pee on the side of the of the beach the last time we were there.
Yeah.
When we were in a golf cart. And that probably was a miserable experience.
Yeah.
I don't think I went to the bathroom once while we were at the resort.
I went like 4 times.
Maybe.
I have an issue though. I should get that checked out.
I fear. I just think it's you.
But we went this past weekend. We were at the free beach in Bimini. No bathroom.
True.
And we went back to the ship because we needed a bathroom.
Okay. We went back for a few other reasons.
Well, yes. But... and that beach is stinky.
I guess. Okay. I think there are fair points to each thing.
Yeah.
I think looking at it in a different lens, though, I don't know that it would be worth it. I think it would be worth it for, like, maybe families. Like, if I had a baby, I don't want to be somewhere where I don't have basic necessities. But, like, if I was, like, in a group of people on my bachelorette trip, I'd be like, we're renting golf carts, we're turning up on the 7 Mile Island. Like, we're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather explore and do things than just be, like, trapped in one section. You know? Like, let's go all in on a golf cart. Let's all just, like, contribute and, like, turn up.
Yeah.
But we still had a great day.
We did.
And I feel like despite my opinions, that's not to say that I would never do it again. I just think...
I would choose the beach club over the free beach. But I think a golf cart versus the beach club are just 2 different experiences.
I can agree with that.
Like, if my plan was just to go hang out at the free beach, I would pay the $40 to go to the resort. But the golf cart is a wild and fun experience.
Now,
it's just different.
When we did the free beach... Not the last time, but the last time that we were there. You still think
yes.
Really? See, I loved our time on the free beach the last time when it was sunny.
It was a nice time, yeah. But even then, we can't even go over there.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah. And we went to, you were like, let's go get fun drinks. And like the options were terrible.
That's true. That is true. You live and you learn.
Yeah.
I feel like this time we went to the free beach, we brought snacks and drinks.
That is true.
So like we
nice.
adjusted.
Yeah.
But then we had to go potty. And there was no potty. Which I wonder because they're doing construction over there. So I wonder if they're building like a facility.
That would be nice.
It would be nice. I think that would shift my opinion even further to say, don't waste your money.
Now, would you pay $60 to rent chairs at that free beach?
No, but I also don't have any problem sitting on the stand.
Yeah.
But I've never cared about like having a chair. I sometimes feel like a chair is more hassle than just laying on the sand. Because then it's like, if I want to like be in the sun, I got to move it. And like, sometimes the chairs are horrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also think we're really different in that way.
We are. We just have different desires and enjoyments.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily desires and enjoyments, but I think that like I'm less willing.
I will pay for comfort 10 times over.
I will not.
There is a price for convenience. I will pay it every time.
No, I am more than willing to be slightly uncomfortable to save my money and spend it elsewhere. I just view it differently.
Yeah.
you know?
That is a good way to put it.
Or contrary to your, like, would you pay $60?
Mm-hmm.
The answer would potentially be yes. Because I don't feel like I got anything more out of the resort that I would have got at a free beach. And if I'm going to pay $60, I'd rather pay $60 for a chair and an umbrella at a public beach and then pay $60 to take a tram to a beach that is overcrowded and busy and like whatever. It's just the same beach, just further down the road. Then just like stay close to the ship, pay for a chair, and like if I have to go to the bathroom, it's a 10-minute walk to the ship.
Yeah.
You know, and then just come back to my chair. I would be willing to do that. I think. And also, I'm not a big drinker. It's like not having fairly fun drinks is not really that big of a deal breaker for me. I got my water bottle. You know what I mean? But yeah, we differ a lot in that way. But we make it work.
We do. Yeah. We do different things different times.
We do. But nonetheless, that was our day at Bimini.
But let us know what you guys think about Bimini. PassportPalsPodcast.com. We wish you guys were here. Let us know. We react every week to your submissions. What do you guys think of Bimini? Have you tried the beach club? Have you done the free beach? Have you done a golf cart? What do you think? Let us know. Yeah. Have you been on Virgin Voyages with the beach club? Have you done both with and without them? Let us know.
This turned into a much longer conversation than I thought it was
we had
going
this
to.
is the Bimini podcast today.
Yeah, I guess so. I love Bimini though.
Yeah,
My favorite Bahama.
We have been lucky enough to frequent Bimini, and it is a lesser stop, but
and people don't like it.
No, they don't. I'd say Virgin and Celebrity are the big ones that stop there, and then sometimes you'll get a rogue carnival.
I love Bimini.
Yeah.
My favorite Bahama.
It is pretty incredible. Bluest water in the world.
Yes. But yeah, that was our day in Bimini.
As we were getting in Bimini, this is when we realized how ugly our ship is.
Gasp. She was ugly.
She's square. SpongeBob SquarePants for real.
For real. Could not believe my eyes. It was bad.
Yeah, really bad.
Horrifically ugly. But yeah, we got back on board.
We did, and we just decided to get ready for the night right away. I think we did grab a coffee from Cafe El Baccio. And then we just decided to get ready because we had been at the beach all day. And then we went to the show tonight in the theater.
Yes.
Which this was a different one. So it was a Tina Turner tribute show. It was a guest artist on board. And we didn't really know what to expect, but it was actually really good. What did you think?
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. I love the way that he did his performance. It was kind of conversational, a little bit of like Tina Turner history, storytelling. He talks about his own life and how he kind of got into singing Tina Turner. And his energy was fantastic.
I'm trying to find his name because he was really talented.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to try and find his name, and then I'll put it on the screen in editing because he was really talented. I just can't find it because I don't have my footage pulled up yet. But that show was really good.
Really, really good. What did you think about the theater?
Oh, yes, we forgot to talk about this. The seating in the theater was very interesting.
Tell us more.
It was like couch seating almost, which you think might sound good, but there was weird arms in oddly lengthed places, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Like it was too big for just one person to sit between the arms, but it was too small for two people to comfortably sit. And then there was like a table bolted to the ground in the middle. So it's like this couch seating that was too small but too big, and it was weird.
And the table was also very inconveniently shaped.
And there was like a light in the table, so like the light from the table was in your eyes.
Really inconvenient.
Yeah.
Seating. We just were like, oh my gosh.
So it was rather uncomfortable.
But yeah, this performance was phenomenal. He was so talented. Funny, interactive, energetic. We just adored him. He was so talented.
After the show, we hit the casino for a little bit. And then we had dinner back in the buffet again.
Yes.
Night 2 in a row.
Oh my God, the chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets were pretty amazing.
So good. So good. I will say the kids section on this ship was hitting.
It was really good.
They had a lot of good stuff.
Now, something I forgot about earlier in today is that the stupid people in charge of the scheduling and planning, they've scheduled the poolest day ever on our Bimini day. When there was a C day, a prime real estate C day tomorrow, they made the poolest day ever, which is a nice C day experience on a port day. Why would you do that?
Yeah, it was really ridiculous. And then during our C day, they had like volleyball in the pool.
Yeah.
And I was like, why wouldn't you just do that on the poolest day ever and just like give people the pool?
Yeah.
Or just make today the poolest day ever.
Yeah, they should have made the C day the poolest day ever. That was the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
Because the poolest day ever on Celebrity, if you don't know, it's a whole day of activity at the pool. And they have like fun games and music and activities, and they have snacks and sunscreen and floaties, and it's the poolest day ever.
It really is.
So we did miss the poolest day ever.
We did, which we love the poolest day ever.
Which is just so stupid. Why would you do it on a port day when there is a C day?
But we went to dinner.
Mm-hmm. And then after dinner in the buffet, tonight was the Shine the Night party.
Don't, please. Please.
Which we typically like on Celebrity.
Okay. The Shine the Night party is a blast. But one thing, this is a hot take again. I despise that they bring out the performers to do like 3 songs at different times. So they'll come out, they'll sing a song, and then they'll leave. And then we'll like DJ a dance party, and then they'll come back out and sing a song, and then they'll leave. And then we DJ dance party, and then they'll come back out, sing one last song, and then they leave. Why is it so choppy? Just bring them out, start us off the party with them, and then move into the DJ, and let's be done. Which, whatever. We can get past it. Except this time, most of the time, the performers just kind of like move around everybody. There's like little blocks that create kind of like a makeshift stage for them. Typically it's on the pool deck. Sometimes it's inside if weather is not permitting. This time it was on the pool deck, which is great. There's so much room on the pool deck. You'd think like there's so much space for them to have their stage and do their thing.
Except I guess not on the smaller ship.
Let me tell you, the cruise director, the entertainment director, and
some other cruise
staff guy would herd us back everybody who was standing there up body to body to watch the singers perform. If you're not letting me turn up with them and dance while they're performing, why have them perform? At that point, just have another show. If you're just going to make me stand there and watch them, what fun is this? This is not fun. And I was like backing up into these people, and people are backing up into me, and it's like everyone's just standing there looking at each other like, why are we doing this? And they had all this space that they didn't even end up using. Hey, what's happening? Which they've never done before.
No, but I guess that's this ship thing because there's not enough room for them, allegedly.
Listen, no hate to this cruise director lady, but she... I'm sorry.
Director of entertainment to you.
She got it wrong. She got a lot wrong. She really did. Why was the poolest day ever not on the C day?
Yeah, that falls on her, director of entertainment.
Why were we herded like cattle?
Yeah.
That has literally never happened during a Shine the Night party.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we were practically single file.
Yeah.
Lined up against the pools. They like shoved us back. And everyone was like, hello? Why? They're standing on platforms. There's no reason that they need to take up this much space. And mind you, there was a stage right behind the man-made platforms that they potentially could have been dancing on. Why did you have to herd us to the back? I'm sorry. It just did not make sense to me. And I was getting progressively more like overstimulated because then they'd be like, come on back. And then like 4 songs later, they'd be like, move back. And then they'd be like, come back. We were just kidding. And then like 4 songs later, they'd be like, please welcome. You're singers. And then they'd be like, but move to the back of the line. Don't touch them. Don't look at them. Don't even think about coming near them in their bubble because we will kill you. Like, that's what it was giving. Swear to God.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting.
It was not fun. It was not fun. We were like in the zone, popping and locking, moving and grooving. And then they'd be like, halt. Back up. The entertainment crew is coming through.
Part the seas.
Yeah. No, literally. Yeah, I did not love this cruise director. She was like really bothering me. I did like her slogan though. Whatever you choose to do, do it with a smile. That was cute. I also liked her shoes. She was annoying though.
Maybe she should just be a good host, not director of entertainment.
Yeah, that's controlling. That should have been our first red flag.
Yeah, I've never heard a cruise director announce himself. I'm your cruise director, the director of entertainment. Every time she announced herself, by the way.
Literally every single time. And I would be like, okay. Do you feel like your cruise director changes your experience?
No.
What?
No, I mean, if there's a good one, sure, it can enhance it. But like if they're missing in action, like on our last cruise, I couldn't have told you where the cruise director, who she was, but it didn't change. Sure, they can enhance it, but if they're missing or bad, I don't think it detracts. Do you?
If they're missing, I don't think it changes anything.
If
If they're bad, ruin my trip.
Really?
Yes, she was bothersome. And the choices that she was making deliberately put a damper on my experience. Why didn't I get to go to the pool's day ever? But why did I have to listen to her and her friends play volleyball for like 2.5 hours at the pool? Which also is arguably not fun.
That is a cruise staple, but it should not have been.
So long.
Yeah.
It went on for so long. I was like, is there any room in the pool? I'd just like to get in, please. She was very like, I feel like there are a lot of cruise directors who are there for the passengers. She was there for herself and the crew.
Yeah, I could see that.
She wanted to have fun. She didn't want this people to have fun, which that's a bold statement. I'm sure she's good at her job. I'm sure she wanted us to have fun. She just didn't execute it well.
Yeah. My way or the highway.
Yes. And just seemed very not willing to like go out of her way to be more fun. Like there are cruise directors who will like do like crazy stuff at the parties, like wear a crazy outfit or do crazy dances or like be so involved. And for her it was just like, and please welcome. And I'm like, all right, girl. All right. Yeah, I just really was like not a fan of her. Sorry. If you're listening to this, I'm sorry. We're good. Like, we're okay. I still had a great cruise, but she definitely... she definitely was not a highlight. Her shoes were. They were so cool.
They were.
She also was really self-depreciating.
Oh.
Which I did not appreciate.
Really?
Yes.
Why not?
Because, like, if it's, like, silly, goofy, funny, that's funny. But, like, I don't know. I feel like she was just self-conscious about her weight and, like, reminded us every time she could. Being like, don't take health advice from me. Don't take exercise advice from me. Like...
We got Zumba in the pool, but I disguise it as dancing, so we're not working out.
Yeah, I'm like, chill. Like, it's just, I don't know. She was just a little self-depreciating. Which is like not good. Just be funny. Don't be like mean to yourself. Anyways, now that I've read her to film.
Do it, but you did it with a smile. Whatever you do, do it with a smile.
Like, please don't hate me. I'm not saying she was bad at her job. I'm just saying
she wasn't good.
She could have been better. The whole entertainment staff, actually. The other gentleman did not like him.
No. Weird vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's change up the entertainment on the summit.
Yeah.
Let's get some new people
And
in
while
charge.
we're at it, let's do the reflection, too.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Anyways. Celebrity, you need a rebranding. Anyways. Sorry. If you're listening... Do you think that a cruise director can make or break your experience?
Let us know. PassportPalsPodcast.com. Wish you were here.
Yeah. I want to know.
Yes, let us know.
Have you had a cruise director in the past that you really didn't like? Or
Do you have a favorite? Do you have a least favorite? Call them out by name.
Do you have a favorite?
I mean, the only memorable one that comes to mind is Bing Bong, Royal Caribbean. But I
Really?
think that's just because he's like our neighbor. So
You
it,
know
like
who
stuck
else
home.
I really didn't like?
Oh.
MSC World America.
Oh, I didn't mind him. See, I don't. It doesn't impact me if they're like snarky or like all about themselves.
No, I did not like that man. He was. Let me not.
But again, yeah, he was all about him. And
He was so all about him and like cockier than like all get out. Like so cocky, even in the way that he like carried himself. You know, like Mark is very like about the passengers. If you see him, he like wants to say hi to you and he's like always happy and he's always like, you know, like I gotta go do this thing, but like this was so fun to see you and like let's take a picture and let's talk.
Yeah.
Every single time I've seen him, he loves his job and he loves the passengers.
Yeah.
And he makes things so fun. Every single time Mark has been my cruise director, the activities are fun, the schedule is perfect. I'm always having fun.
Yeah.
Now, I had a lot of fun on the MSC World America, but it's because we were on for like a pre-inaugural sailing. So like obviously it was jam-packed. It was fun. I do not think that I would have fun with him as my cruise director because the few times we saw him, he did not give us the time of day.
Yeah.
Literally did not give us the time of day. Would be standing 2 feet from us and would be having a conversation with someone else, like of more importance, which like, I get it. I'm not like some big star. I'm not like super important or whatever, but like you'd think that you'd want to have a conversation with the passengers that are on your ship. Also, celebrity Apex, loved him.
Yeah, he was great.
He was fun, always happy.
What was his name? Alex? No.
No.
And it was an A. No, I don't know.
I don't know, but he was all
really
about the
good.
passengers. After every event, he was standing right outside the front doors, greeting people. He was lively,
really good.
lots of fun.
Yeah,
It makes a difference.
it does.
And you could tell he
I
cared
guess
about
it
the
does.
passengers. I said
Hot
what I said.
take.
I said what I said. If you disagree with me, tell me.
Yeah.
I'd love to know. Or if you agree with me, tell me. That makes me feel better.
Well, that was the end of our night. We were contemplating going to the club.
Sorry, I'm a yapper today, apparently.
That's good.
Yeah, I guess.
But after the Shine the Night party, again, the DJ was really good. And we were going to go continue to the club, but we just didn't make it out.
Yeah, I don't know. It had been a long day, I think.
Yeah,
In the
we were
sun,
out in the sun.
and we were just.
So we just called it a
eepies.
night. But then day 4, our last day of the cruise, a sea day. Another side note, random side note. I did like this itinerary that it was a Thursday to Monday 4-night.
I also liked the itinerary.
Because give me 4 days over the weekend. I don't want to be gone Monday to Friday. I do enjoy a 4-night.
Yes.
And I love a sea day. If I'm doing a 3-night, I want 1 port stop, 1 sea day. I don't want 2 port stops. I think I've said that before on this mic.
Yeah, we've talked about that a little bit.
But just a random tidbit. I love my sea day, so I did like this 4-night cruise.
I did enjoy the sea day. We got lucky again with pretty good weather up until the afternoon.
Yes.
It got a little rainy.
Well, I think we did sleep in.
Not super late, though. I think we were up by 11.
My first picture is Cafe Al Baccio at 12:26.
Oh. So maybe we slept until like 11:45. We're just tired.
Yeah, we slept in and got breakfast at Cafe Al Baccio.
Which, oh my God.
The coffee, the pastries, the service, the ocean views, comfortable chairs.
Cafe Al Baccio is my favorite.
On this ship especially, it's like kind of tucked away and it's it's so nice.
Yes. And shout out to the crew there
They
again.
are the best.
They really were amazing. We should have gotten more names.
Yeah. They were all so good there. So we started the morning in Cafe Al Baccio and then went up to have our poolest day ever since they didn't want to let us have a poolest day ever on the sea day.
We couldn't find a seat.
Yeah, we did eventually find one on the top deck away from all the pools, but it was direct sunlight so that if you're looking for shade or you want to be near the pool, we did not find that.
Yeah, I thought I was going to die.
Yeah. It was really hot.
We were there for like 45 minutes and I was like, can we please go inside?
So we did, but the kicker is we went to go cool off in the solarium, which had been cool. And on day 1, I felt the pool and I was like, oh, it's cold. Imagine my shock.
Oh, yeah.
On the sea day, we're getting in the pool to cool off and it's lukewarm.
It was borderline hot tub.
Which I that's kind of my dream. But like
On-
after being out in the sun, it was a terrible combo.
Yeah.
But like if we had started in the solarium, had I known the pool was that warm,
Would have
been
been
in heaven.
nice. Yes. Because typically the solarium's a little colder.
Mm-hmm.
But I would argue it was hot in there.
It was hot and the water
And
was
the
hot.
water was hot and the outside was hot and everything was hot. And I was like, I have to cool off.
So yeah, there was really no reprieve. Also, the solarium on this ship, it's kind of like closed in and awkward. Like you can't get to the pool without like taking this very specific set of stairs, and you have to like walk all the way around the solarium to get there.
The solarium pool was also giving spa pool, which
It's kinda
maybe
nice.
you like. I did not.
I liked it.
I did not.
I liked the pool, and I liked that it was warm. It just wasn't what we needed at that moment.
Well, okay, fair. But I like the solarium on like the Beyond better. Or like
even the reflection.
reflection.
It's a really nice solarium. It is more open and modern on those ships. But we did spend the entire afternoon on the pool deck. We had lunch at the pool grill, had some burgers, and went back to lay in the solarium. Literally just spent the entire day laying out.
But then we went back to the room.
We got showered and changed for the evening. Now, tonight, the show in the theater I was super excited about. It was called Rockumentary, which the same show was just on the Apex 2 weeks prior, which we loved. So it's a really good show. If you see
Yes.
Rockumentary on your celebrity cruise, go. It is a really good show. And the cast had been talented, so I knew they were going to do a good job.
Which cast did you prefer?
I don't know. They were both good in different ways.
Yeah,
Recency bias is telling me the Summit, but like the Apex was really good.
they were really talented.
So some of the cast just found my TikTok.
Oh.
They were like, "There's us."
I really hope that they don't listen to this.
We liked them though.
Yeah.
They were really good on the Apex. Reflection. Tell your friends on the Reflection.
Yeah, man.
They're bad.
The Apex and the Summit were good. I feel like I have an altered view of the Apex because of that god awful show we saw.
Yeah.
Oh god, I will never forget that.
I will never forgive them either.
That was humiliating. I think they should be so embarrassed. The
show with the tree on the Apex.
Get rid of it.
Cancel it.
Change it immediately. And mind you, I think that like all the boomers there were like, this is so impactful.
This is art.
This is art. And I was sitting there like, are we really singing Philip Phillips right now?
While you're waving at me with your toes.
Yeah, please. Get it out of here. While you're like trying to climb a tree.
Yeah.
Get a grip. It was angsty and odd. And
Yes.
was giving community theater.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Go back and listen to our Celebrity Apex episode a few back. You'll hear more about that.
Yeah.
But Celebrity Summit, Rockumentary, incredible. All your favorite 80s rock songs.
Yes.
The tech was cool. The cast was good.
The flow of the show is also really fascinating.
It's a good show.
Yes.
And they take you through like all these live performances. Like they take you to
really
the moment.
famous performances like Woodstock, the Beatles,
Joan Jett.
Yeah, really famous live
Iconic
shows.
moments,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really
We
good
like
show.
Rockumentary. We finally made it back to the main dining room.
We did. We ended out our night or our cruise eating in the main dining room. What did you think of the dining room?
Too crowded.
I was
tables
gonna
were
say
too
I
close
liked it, but then
together.
I remembered on night 2 we were literally sat 3 inches from another table.
And we were silent.
We were silent because they were so awkward. We were
Interesting.
silently judging them. We were texting back and forth.
Yeah. It was really fascinating.
Yeah.
I kind of actually liked it.
But yeah, we were sat literally 3 inches from the next table. So that was odd.
Yeah. It was really
But on night
cute.
1, we had our own table like by the window. So that was
That
nice.
was nice,
But
yeah.
it was a tad crowded.
It was, yeah, but the whole dining room was crowded.
Yeah.
Like when they were walking us through, I was like, oh my God, like there's nowhere to walk. But really pretty.
It was, yeah.
If they had less tables in there, it would have been more enjoyable. But it was too crowded.
Now, I will say we also never had to wait for a table, which was nice. We had My Time Dining.
I would rather wait and have less people in there.
I guess that's true, though.
It was loud too.
Yeah.
But yeah, dinner was unimpressive. Kind of boring.
Yeah. And both nights, we were not offered beverage service once. We had to flag down our waiter who was like, let me go see if I can find the bar service.
Yes.
We were never offered it.
Yes, and it took a while.
And the one time we have a package and can get drinks at dinner is the time nobody's offering us drinks.
They did not. And I asked for a Coke Zero like the first night we were there, and I didn't get it until dessert.
Yeah.
Like she was like, oh my God, your Coke.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And I was already done with my main course. So I drank it when it finally arrived. But
Yeah.
I was just sad I didn't have it with my dinner.
Yeah.
But nonetheless.
But then after dinner, we went back to the casino, which the casino was nice to me. I played up and down. I had gotten down, and I was like, okay, I should probably just stop. And then at the end, I got a big hit, and I cashed out, and it was lovely.
Yes.
So that was fun. And then the true end of the night was the silent disco up in the club.
Wait, I want to talk about this. When you got hit on.
Oh.
Somebody hit on Josh at the bar. I left Josh for like maybe 45 seconds. I told him, I want a soda. Get me a soda, right? So Josh got hit on at the bar.
Yes.
Which is fine, right? Like a lot of people are going to going on cruises to like find people and like have a fun weekend or whatever. But I want to know your opinion on this. Like, what do you think about that?
I mean, it's flattering.
No. Not like you per se, but like, what do you think about people, like, if you appear as though you're alone? Because this also happens at like, on like the dance floor. Where like people will just like try and start bumping and grinding. And I'm like, hey, yo. I'm not trying to do all that. What do you think?
I don't mind it. I think people are just a lot more active than we are.
Oh, maybe.
People are just a lot more fun and active than us.
Maybe. But I think that on cruises, there's an added level of aggression to it.
Well, we're all on this boat.
/ expectation.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like people are really pushy. Like, I feel like you frequently get hit on cruises. And I feel like every single time it happens, you're very quick to kind of like politely shut it down. But people don't really take that as a hint. Like, you have to like physically remove yourself from the situation in order for it to kind of subside.
Yeah. Remember Zoe's birthday cruise?
Yes.
In the club?
That was really bad. That was really bad. Okay, we were in the club with Josh's little sister. She was freshly 18. She was like so excited to be able to go to the Red Nightclub. So we go to the Red Nightclub and we're hanging out and we're dancing, we're having fun or whatever. And she's like, this is so boring. Why are we here? And I'm like, you wanted to come. But there were these adults who were actively trying to like approach us. Mind you, we're all like in a circle as a group, hanging out together, like whatever, we're just hanging out. And these people, these adults kept approaching. They approached first Josh's little sister, being like, are you single? And Zoe's like, I'm 18. I'm 18. I am a baby. I'm a child, whatever. Then this gentleman like gives up, dances himself away. And he's like, oh, sorry, like, I was whatever, trying to get somebody to get with my friend, okay? And then he comes back and approaches Josh. And is like, are you single? And Josh is like, no, right? Josh is single, okay? We were all single. But gasp, like...
Yeah. I don't know. I think that is just the vibe with cruising. People are looking to get down and dirty.
Really?
They're away out at sea for a few days, looking to get frisky.
I guess people do talk about like a cruise romance.
Yeah.
Maybe I just...
The pineapples and... I think that's just cruise culture. Everybody's looking to get with somebody.
That's crazy. I think you should all leave everyone alone. That's crazy. Right? Like, let's like not.
I don't think it's crazy, but...
We're
just not the ones who are partaking in that.
But I think that every single time, I'm not saying that you should never approach somebody. Like, if you obviously or whatever are attracted to somebody and like think like, oh, like maybe they're single or whatever, like approach kindly. But Everyone on a cruise ship is so aggressive about it. Remember on that cruise with Candace when that guy came up to me at the Red nightclub and was like trying to like get with me, and I was like, I'm with my friends, like I'm completely uninterested. He was like, oh yeah, I was watching you and blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, bye, like I'm just not interested in this. That should be your hint. But he was like lingering, and I was like, this is freaking me out.
And there was that weird guy in Utopia in the club. I guess there's a lot of weirdos.
Odd, like
Yeah.
I just don't think that that's appropriate.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you should never approach anybody. I'm not saying that you should not shoot your shot. Live your best life. Do whatever you want. I'm not saying that you shouldn't like have fun on a cruise ship. But if someone's obviously like not reciprocating that kind of like, which I mean, mind you, we've seen a lot of it. We see people, random strangers, end up bumping and grinding on the dance floor. Which is perfectly okay. Again, you do what you want to do. But I do think that if someone is like very obviously not interested, that you should like, and I don't think that that happens. Any to the who. I'm really in a yapping mood today.
That's so good.
No.
It is.
Once again, tell me what you think. Have you had a creepy experience?
PassportPalsPodcast.com.
Tell me. I want to hear. Or if you've had a good experience.
Huh.
I also want to hear.
Did
Maybe
you
you
meet
met the
your
love of your
current
life.
Husband or wife on a cruise?
Maybe.
Let us know.
Would you hit on somebody on a cruise?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would never. I'm never going to see you again.
Maybe. What if you find out that they're from where you're from?
No.
There a lot of Floridians take cruises.
Also, you left me for like a fraction of a moment on the dance floor, and one good song came on, and I was like, hey! And then some guy was like trying to bump and grind, and I was like slowly backing up, being like, Josh, where are you? Like, help. Just like, leave Brittany alone. Leave Olivia alone. Anyways.
But it was a silent disco.
What was a silent disco?
The last night in the club. We skipped over that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
And it was a bad silent disco.
It was so bad.
The music was terrible.
Yes, and it was like a battle of the DJs disco,
yeah.
Which the two DJs were usually so good, but then they like all of a sudden weren't.
Yeah, I think they had a specific
Playlist
they had to play. Like I think the one guy was Latin, the other guy was like party, and then there was a automated country station.
Yeah, and people were complaining.
Yeah, everybody kept going up to the DJ and saying how terrible it was, and I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy."
Yeah, well, some lady, as we were walking in, some lady was leaving, and they were like, "What happened? You didn't like it?" And she was like, "The country music playlist has been playing the same artist for the past 10 minutes," and she was like miserable. And then had been there for like 30 minutes, and then this lady was like screaming at the Latin playlist DJ.
And the DJ just kept saying bye.
Yeah, he was like telling her to get up out of here. And then he started playing the same songs that he had been playing 20 minutes ago. And it was all Bad Bunny, which I love Bad Bunny, but not the same two songs for Bad Bunny. Play something else. And then the other DJ who was playing like pop hits, he just like unplugged.
Yeah.
For the last 30 minutes. Swear to God.
It was crazy.
He just stopped playing and then got ready for the club. He like moved all of his stuff to the other side of the Sky Lounge. It was just bad.
Now the club post silent DJ was good. Eventually. It took we stuck it through, and it eventually got good.
Yes. But that was really our last
our Celebrity Summit 4-night cruise.
This is going to be a long podcast. I'm sorry you had to listen to me talk for so long.
Overall, what did you think? Celebrity Summit. Any big takeaways? Would you go back? Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it?
I would probably go back. It wasn't my favorite, but it also wasn't my least favorite. You know what? Actually, I wouldn't go back. As long as that cruise director lady's there, I don't want nothing to do with that ship. No, I would probably, but I wouldn't have fun. I'm just kidding. Would you?
I would. I really liked it. Now, I went in thinking I wasn't going to like it.
What did you really like? Because this far we've talked about it. We didn't like the buffet. We barely liked the entertainment. We didn't like the way the cruise director ran it. And the DJs ended up being kind of bad.
I think I just like the ship itself.
But
really? I'm a ship nerd. Well, that's what I was worried about. See, we've had this conversation before. I focus on the hard shell of the ship, and you're more about the experience.
Yes. Also, I hated the ship. The bathroom doors would never lock.
The public bathrooms were terrible. I'll agree with you there. But I just really thought I was going to hate it, and I didn't.
What did you not hate? I haven't heard you positively talk about this ship, I don't think once. Except for the elevator.
I love the elevators and the stairs.
Location of our room.
Yes. I don't know. I liked the atrium. I liked the central location of our room. I liked the decks 3, 4, and 5. I really did. We spent a lot of time there. I liked Cafe El Baccio. I really liked the casino. It was a nice layout. There was a good variety.
I did not like the layout of the casino.
Really?
Yes. Everyone was on top of each other. The tables were right on top of the machines. So like we were like playing at a machine and there were people screaming and crowding behind us because they wanted to see what was going on at the tables. And the bar was like too close to everything. So you'd be like playing on a machine and then people would be crowding the bar right up against your slot machine. And it wasn't big enough. The bar was not big enough in the casino. So small. And there were too many ramps.
One thing you've praised Celebrity on in the past.
Is there ramps?
Yeah.
I did like ramps. I do like ramps generally. I just didn't like the placement of these ramps. They were weird.
In the casino?
Yes.
They were kind of.
You walk right in. Ramp. Why? Why? And then remember when we were trying, right? Okay, here's why I don't like the ramp, right? So like if here's your ramp, we're going down the ramp. There are slot machines on either side of the ramp, except the railing for the ramp juts back so far that you have to get around the railing to go to the...
I guess there were the slot machines that were hidden behind a railing and you couldn't get to.
Nobody would move. You'd be like, excuse me. And like everyone would act like it was an inconvenience for them to scoot over so that you could get to the slot machines that were technically on the ramp, but blockaded by a railing. Horrible ramp placement.
I really don't know what it is, but I had very low expectations. I had pre-negative expectations.
You know, it's kind of funny. I don't really go in with expectations because I really never know what we're doing. No, I'm so serious.
You really don't.
I don't know really much about anything. When we first started cruising, I used to like research and look at videos and like be so excited about certain things and like have things that I wanted to do. And nowadays I just
She's like, what ship are we actively walking on right now?
And then I'll call it the wrong name for like 4 weeks afterwards.
So we were just on the Ascent. No, we weren't actually, but...
Yeah, you'd be like the Apex. I'm like, I've never been on that ship. I don't know what you're talking about. Or I confuse the Beyond and the Reflection a lot.
Yeah, like she thought we were going on the Beyond for her birthday. We definitely weren't.
2 completely different classes of ships. I really like the Beyond.
It is nice.
What's the one that we went on?
For
your birthday.
The Silhouette.
Couldn't have told you. I thought it was the Reflection.
It's the same layout.
I just get confused.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why I don't go in with any expectations. All this to say, I always have a good time.
Yeah.
You know?
You're just talking in detail what you liked and didn't like. And everybody has different likes and dislikes.
I just feel so bad.
Don't feel bad for
I
speaking
feel like
your
I'm
truth.
negative.
You're not negative. You're speaking your truth.
I know, but maybe my truth is negative. Maybe my truth is negative leaning. But we always have fun.
Yeah.
I just really don't like a lot of things.
And that's okay.
You'd think that I like didn't like cruising. Based off of what I say on these podcasts, I'm like, I hate the buffet. The cruise director sucked. The entertainment was awful. No, I really do love it. But we always have fun.
Yeah.
To reiterate, like we always have a lot of fun. I think I'm just happy we get to hang out at sea and like go fun, cool places.
Yeah.
But typically a lot of things bother me.
And that's okay.
What can I say? Sorry, guys. I'll try and be more positive.
So Celebrity Summit, I liked it. She didn't.
Wait. I feel like that's the general consensus anytime we talk. You're Glinda, I'm Elphaba. We have very different perceptions. And we also have very different, what's the word? Priorities. We always enjoy ourselves no matter what.
Yeah.
And I'm very thankful and lucky that I get to do these things. Please don't misunderstand. I swear I'm fun. I'm not just a negative Nancy. I'm sorry. I'm just giving. Well, I'm just giving an alternative view.
Yeah. There's going to be people who feel how you feel and people feel how I feel.
Right.
People appreciate the honesty. I just see cruise ships through rose-colored glasses.
You do. You do.
Nothing is wrong. I am happy at all times.
No, that is so true. Like
I am a cruise ship apologist.
No, yeah.
I could get thrown overboard and I'd be like, I had the best time.
Yes. Or like the cruise director could be totally so rude and he'd be like, I didn't know this. Right.
But yeah, that was our trip on board the Celebrity Summit.
We had so much fun.
So much fun. But before we end out the episode, we do wish you guys were here with us. So we ask you to leave all your travel thoughts, opinions, travel stories, travel questions, anything travel related on our website, passportpalspodcast.com. And then we react to that every Friday. Now, we do have 2 submissions that we've gotten since we've been filming. I thought we weren't going to have any, but we have 2 new submissions.
All right,
so
let's
thank you guys.
hear
And everybody
them.
else, passportpalspodcast.com.
Thompson's returned.
No, even better.
Who?
Marissa has returned.
Wait, did she answer our questions?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm sad.
Okay. So, Marissa, if you go back and listen, I think on the Apex video podcast,
Marissa asked questions.
Marissa wrote in. So, Marissa says, "Hi guys and welcome back. I am so excited to hear about all your recent travels.
Aww.
I am a few episodes behind, so I only just heard your input regarding the Beyond, but you guys had me cracking up. I did in fact book a different cruise, and it's a little bit different of a switch up. We're doing 7 nights on the NCL Prima, going to Great Stirrup Key, Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel.
Oh, this is not good.
However, you guys have officially convinced me to give the Beyond a go. It's just a matter of when." Okay. She took our advice.
Wait, I feel so bad, Marissa. Because once you catch up with our episodes, you're going to hear about how everyone has been talking so negatively about NCL. Okay. Anyways, keep going.
Oh, no, she's heard that actually.
Oh,
she's
okay.
saying, but now that you've convinced me, I think I need to try and sway you 2 towards NCL.
Okay, tell us more.
Now, I will preface this by saying I am an NCL girl, so keep that in mind. We did a week on the Aqua last summer, and it's so far my favorite ship ever. Currently their newest, kind of. The Luna is coming out now, which will be their true newest. She says, "I know the Prima class gets a lot of backlash online, but my overall thought is that some people just like to stick to traditional cruising, and maybe that includes you too as well. A few highlights. Absolutely stunning ship inside and out. Indulge Food Hall is a total game changer. That's their buffet. It's like kind of like the Virgin Voyages buffet. That's not a buffet. You order from different stands." Marissa, maybe you didn't know.
Marissa. Marissa, I'm really glad we're friends. There are a few things you should know about me.
But she's got a few more pros for you.
Okay.
In my opinion, free at sea Wi-Fi and drink package is the best deal across all cruise lines. It's normally around $30 a day.
So it's not free at sea. I'm sorry. Keep going.
The observation lounge is gorgeous. We do love.
I do love an observation
lounge. Lots of seating around Ocean Boulevard. We never had an issue finding an area away from people.
I love that. All right. You've swayed me.
All staterooms are huge and the bathrooms are unreal. I seriously cannot go back to the crazy small showers on other ships.
I'm swayed.
Okay. New RFID putt-putt was oddly a big highlight for us.
I literally have no idea what that means. You spoke so many different words.
So like at Topgolf, there's a chip in the golf ball. So I think there is a chip in the golf ball on the mini golf courses on their new ships to make it more interactive and fun.
Oh, I do like that because mini golf on a cruise ship is fun, but it gets really boring really fast. So knowing what's happening with my ball would be nice.
And then last pro, I am biased, but the staff on NCL is always so lovely.
Well, I wouldn't know, but I'm excited to find out.
Okay, potential cons.
This is where I shine. This is where I shine. She's lost me. From Josh's reaction, I can tell you whatever you have to say, Marissa, is what is gonna... You've lost me, babe.
I can't even say it.
What is it?
The main pool is horrendous and way too small.
Right.
Although we
Yeah.
Although we normally do Vibe Beach Club as our big splurge, so that wasn't a problem for us.
I can't splurge, Marissa. Wait, what is that?
It's paying extra for like a separate like sun deck and pool. It's like a day pass on the ship.
All right.
The buffet. Oh no.
Josh has been trying to get me on NCL for so long, and this
Marissa, you're not helping here. The buffet layout does suck.
So Marissa.
But I agree with Olivia's usual sentiments on buffets. They kind of always suck, right?
Marissa, you're not doing too well.
And then her last con is we're not huge on entertainment and shows, so I can't give you advice there. Last thing. Overall, not the traditional cruise ship layout, but I personally loved it. I'm sure you've already seen Travel Spree's review from last summer, but if not, go back and check it out. I could be off, and maybe NCL/the Prima class isn't for you guys, but I personally loved it. Now, friend of the pod, Mama's Hive Alexis also loves the Prima class with NCL.
I am willing to give it a try. I am scared. Your cons are my number one cons. And the number one things that like typically sway if I like a cruise ship or not. I do think though that all the hubbub is kind of a genius marketing tool.
That all press is good press, you're saying?
Yes, like I want to go.
That's what I was saying a few episodes ago. I'm rooting for the underdog, and now that they're getting,
I'm not rooting for them. I want to like.
You want to flame them?
Yes, I want to be part of the group.
But now that they're getting more affordable, I'm rooting for them.
Well, I'm all for lowering the price. So everyone keep hating. See, everyone's on my side. I'm just saying. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make cruises more affordable for you guys. Just kidding. I really do want to try it now.
Marissa, I'm with you. I like your list.
Marissa, I'm a little afraid of your cons. And
now,
a little afraid of your pros.
For Marissa, she's talking about the new Prima class. I don't see us getting on... When we do NCL, I see us getting on the older ship. Not older, but like their mid-sized ship, like the Getaway, Breakaway.
Marissa didn't say anything about their private island.
Oh, wow. That was completely...
Marissa. I want to know about the island. I want to know what's going on at the NCL island.
Well, she's about to go on a new future sailing with the renovated island. Once you go, let us know.
Yeah, Marissa. All right, Marissa, you sold me. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm not getting on the Prima anytime soon. NCL, if you're listening and you'd like to bring me on and prove me wrong, I'd love to.
They're really pushing those short sailings. Mama's Hive she's selling me 3 and 4 night sailings. NCL has your back
for the low price of.
Well, currently they have cruises from $349
for Prima.
No.
Ben. We'll go. Don't you guys
and
worry.
We're going to dedicate the whole episode to you, Marissa.
Yes. Peace, love, Marissa.
But yes, you do need to book the Beyond eventually, Marissa.
Go back to the Beyond. That's pretty much the only time I've ever positively spoken on this podcast. I'm just kidding. Now,
to combat your cons, on the Beyond, the main pool is amazing and big.
Yes.
The buffet layout does not suck on the Beyond.
No.
And the entertainment is amazing, even though you are not an entertainment fan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marissa.
Thank you, Marissa.
What is it?
contributing.
Again. We appreciate you, Marissa. Thank you so much. This was so fun. We're so happy to see a repeat submission.
Yes. And I want to know how your trip goes.
So this is official. We're locked in, Marissa.
Friend of the pod, Marissa. Please tell us about your trip when you go. And please tell us when you book the Beyond.
Yes, please.
Peace and love. Maybe we'll see you there.
Yeah, hopefully.
What was our other submission?
We have a submission from Susan.
Hi, Susan.
This is my family member.
Oh.
But Susan says, going on a cruise in November on the Carnival Legend, what are your thoughts about getting the insurance? I think cruise insurance can be worth it. It's kind of one of those things where when you need it and you don't have it, it's kind of like, ooh, like that would be really nice right now. But like 9 times out of 10, you're not going to need it.
I think that depends on a lot of factors.
Like if there's like a medical thing you're worried about, or if you're thinking you might have to cancel for whatever reason, I think it's definitely worth it. Don't get insurance through a cruise line. That's my big tip here.
Oh, tell us more.
If you're going to get it through a third party. You're going to have way better coverage for same price, sometimes even cheaper.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Do not get insurance through the cruise line. Get it third party.
I will say, we go on a lot of trips.
Mm-hmm.
The only time that I've considered getting insurance was when there was medical concerns on the forefront of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we've never gotten insurance.
I'd say, yeah, medical is the biggest reason I would get
insurance,
travel insurance for a cruise, because if they cancel or refund or there's some other issue, the cruise line typically will take care of you. Mm-hmm. Or unless you're looking for like, some insurances do have a cancel any reason clause. Like if you're worried about some like family thing comes up that you don't want to miss, if you purchase the cancel anytime insurance, then you can get some of your money back. So that's something to consider. But I would say don't get insurance through the cruise line. And I'd say it's mainly good for if you're worried about anything medical or if you are looking for kind of like a cancellation safety net. But other than that, I'd say we've gone without it. I've been meaning to look into getting like an annual plan, but also like I haven't needed it. But like when I do need it, it would be nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like a catch-22. But I'd say if you are thinking about insurance, again, don't get it through the cruise line. Find a third-party travel insurance company.
Thank
you for submitting. I do appreciate that. Again,
everybody else tell us what about your
everybody else.
opinions.
Yes. Do you have a travel insurance horror story? Do you have a travel insurance where it really saved the day? Let us know. PassportPalsPodcast.com. We wish you guys were here.
Yeah. I don't have enough experience with that, so I'd love to hear some other opinions.
Yeah, I have limited experience because I don't really get travel insurance. I used to work in the travel space and sold it a lot. So I do know, don't get it through the cruise line. 100%.
There you go. The more you know.
Yeah. But with that is our episode today. Our trip on the Celebrity Summit. This was a long one.
Yeah, sorry.
It's a good one, though. I really like our long episodes.
I hope you guys do too. Yeah. Jinx. I hope everybody else does too.
I hope you guys have a good weekend.
Yay, the
Happy
weekend.
Spring break if you're celebrating.
Woo-woo.
And where to next?